Hi, it's Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead. Glad to be back with you. I have an amazing story that I read, and I want to read it to you. I got it from the book Chicken Soup for the Preteen Soul. And there's lots of stories in this, but this one I thought was just beautiful. And let's see if they have a name for who wrote it. Marietta Irwin is who wrote it. Okay? So, where in the world is Carmen? What can you learn from a teddy bear? A little bit of stuffed fluff that can't even talk. One summer, my oldest daughter and the rest of our family learned a lot. We had seen a program on television about a reporter who had hitchhiked across America. My daughter Ashley's first comment was, "I wish I could do that." Of course, as far as a 10-year-old hitchhiking across America, that wasn't going to happen. But I wanted to encourage that spirit of adventure in her just the same. 3 years earlier, you see, Ashley had been diagnosed with cancer. Ever since her surgery, she was shy and distrustful of new situations and new people. Although she is cancer-free now, the tests and scary procedures had made her reluctant to take risks or venture outside of her own known world. I began trying to think of a way for her to hitchhike across the country without leaving home. That's how Carmen was born. Carmen is a teddy bear that Ashley had received as a gift when she was in the hospital. We decided that sending Carmen in Ashley's place was a good compromise. So we purchased a notebook to serve as a travel journal and a bag for Carmen to travel in. And Carmen was ready to begin her trip. Ashley wrote this letter in Carmen's journal. "My name is Ashley, and I'm 10 years old. One time on TV, I saw this story about how kids sent a bear on a trip on a plane. Then I saw another story about how this reporter guy walked across America. Well, we don't live very close to a big airport, and Dad and Mom won't let me walk across America. Carmen can't walk, so will you please help her? This is my bear, Carmen. She's a special bear. I got her when I was in the hospital. She wants to go to all of 50 states if she can. But she will need your help. Maybe she can even go to Disneyland. Mom says we can't go until she won't have to carry my little sister. Please let her ride with you and keep her safe. Tell her about yourself so that she won't be lonely. I will miss her, so please take very good care of her. I let her wear my guardian angel pin to help keep her safe. Write a little about yourself and then introduce her to someone new. She wants to meet as many new people as she can. If you keep her for more than one day, please try to write in the journal every day. Where are you going? Where did you pick Carmen up? Which roads did you take? Where are you from? How old are you, and do you have kids? Do you have sisters? I do, and sometimes I don't like them. Mom says I can't say hate because that's not good, but I can say I don't like them, and sometimes I don't like them a lot. I think by about September, she'll be ready to come home. In her coin purse is $5. Please put her in a nice sturdy box with her journal and bag and send her to Sac City State Bank. Attention, caretaker of Carmen the bear. Someone there will keep her safe for me until I can pick her up. If you would like to hear from Carmen after she gets home, please leave your address in her notebook and we will know where to send a note to you and let you know when she gets home safely. Thank you for taking care of Carmen, and thank you for taking time to write in her notebook. Your new friends, Carmen and Ashley. Our family friend is a highway patrol officer. We asked him if he would be willing to start Carmen on her trip by taking her on his route that day. That afternoon, he spotted a driver from out of state that wasn't wearing a safety belt. After pulling her over and letting her off with only a warning, Phil asked the driver to take Carmen on to the next part of her journey. Naturally, she agreed. That's how Carmen began the tour of the United States. Summer passed with a flurry of activities, family vacations, visiting grandma and grandpa, and summer fun. Each day, Ashley would ask if any packages had come for her. Each day, the answer was, "Not today, Ash." By the middle of September, we thought that the chances of Carmen returning home were getting pretty slim. Then on September 24th, Carmen came home in a 10-inch square box that had a postmark from Hawaii. The box was packed with mementos from all the wonderful places that Carmen had been. And the people that Carmen had met, there were pictures of. A straw hat came from Wisconsin to keep the sun out of her eyes. An Indian bead necklace from Cherokee, Oklahoma. An autograph from Mickey Mouse when she went to Disneyland. A picture of her celebrating the 4th of July in St. Louis. Another picture of her floating in a swimming pool, catching some rays while she was in Arizona. Carmen made it to 16 states, including Hawaii. Not too bad for 5 months of travel. But Carmen came back with much more than just things. She came back with friends whom a 10-year-old living in rural Iowa wouldn't have a chance to meet. Ashley wrote letters to all the people who helped Carmen along in her travels. She thanked every one of them for their help and their friendship to Carmen and her. Pretty soon, word traveled around our small community about the traveling bear. And Ashley was asked to give a program about Carmen to a group of over 100 people. Ashley ended her talk by saying, "Be kind to traveling bears. And if you need a traveling companion, let me know, because Carmen has 34 more states to go." Since Ashley's presentation, Carmen has become a world traveler. Once again, we are awaiting her return. She was expected home some time ago, and we are very much in hopes of seeing her again. I never would have dreamed that with a little bit of stuffed fluff could have taught us so many things. Patience, to see what things can happen if we're just willing to wait. The ability to imagine what wonderful things might happen. Courage to take a chance and allow these things to happen. And faith to believe in people and the goodness in their hearts. My favorite part of the story, after reading the journal, looking at all the pictures, and tracing the roads that Carmen had traveled, I opened the zippered coin purse that Ashley had sent with Carmen. Inside, folded in half, was a $5 bill that Carmen had left with 5 months ago. So those people mailed her back at their own expense. I think that's a beautiful story of how that little girl was able to learn so many things and stay safe. Because hitchhiking is not a safe thing, of course, so I wouldn't want any of you to do it, and I wouldn't want to do it either. But a little hitchhiking bear, what a great idea. Well, There are so many people in this world just looking for an opportunity to do something good. Lots of times we think, oh, we can't do anything good. We're not big enough. We're not old enough. We're too old. We think a lot of things like that. We're not clever enough. We're not smart enough. We don't have enough money. But it's often little things that makes a big difference in people's lives. And people just taking this little bear and do whatever little activity, writing a little note, sending a picture or a gift, and passing the bear on till it's time for her to come home. They really bless that little girl. One time, I had a friend, and her mother was very, very sick, and she took care of her mother. Her mother had to stay in bed all the time. She couldn't get up. Well, I would ask my friend, what can I do to help you? And she'd always say, oh, there's nothing, there's nothing. But I knew she had to be getting tired. So one day, what I decided to do was just go to her house. I didn't let her know I was coming or anything. I came in and I said, I'm here for 2 hours and I'm going to sit with your mother. What are you going to do? And she said, I'm going out in the garden and weeding. And that made her happy. It was relaxing and she didn't have to worry because she knew someone was taking care of her mom. Oftentimes, that's all we have to do is step in and say, I'm here. Now, what are you going to do? All right, well, I hope you found that story kind of inspirational. I found it very inspirational. I want to pray blessings on you and yours in your house and out of your house in the day and the night. Whatever you do, keep dreaming. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button, and right after that, a bell will come up. And if you hit the notifications, whenever I put out a new video, you'll get to see it. I do a wide range of things from my homesteading, to being off the homestead. I do stories. I think you'll find something you'll enjoy. All right. Good night. God bless you.